Let's do it. So when Grant comes up, he's going to use this.
Whatever you want.
Going to keep welcoming in Shabbat on page 11. Page 11, when I keep Shabbat, God watches over me. Shabbat is a sign between God and the people of Israel, each of us individually. As we bring in Shabbat, we'll invite you to either stay on Lai 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 or join in the Hebrew, and we'll welcome each other a little more after this song. Shabbat Shalom. As we are welcoming in Shabbat and one another, it's nice to, I think, finally welcome spring into New England as well, as we can see by the beautiful trees and flowers outside as the sunlight is streaming in and we move into evening. Welcome especially to the Gaffin family as you're celebrating Graham, who will be called to the Torah tomorrow as a bar mitzvah. We're excited to celebrate with you and to learn with you and pray with you, Graham. And welcome to those coming to simply celebrate Shabbat, maybe to hear Rabbi Batya Illinois' amazing harmonies and to add your voices with ours. Welcome to those on live stream as well. So together with Rabbi Batya, Rabbi Micah, we're just happy that you're here with us to celebrate Shabbat. It is an honor to invite forward Graham's two grandmothers, Leslie Gaffin and Barbara Bronstein, to light our Shabbat candles this evening, and we're on pages 2 and 3.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher
Ishanu b'mitzvotav
v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat Shalom. And we'll turn now to page 13 as we join in the Psalms for Shabbat, words of praise. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, sing unto God a new song, reminding us of the spirit of renewal, the spirit of newness that we receive each Shabbat. Again, page 13.
Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shir l'Adonai baruch shemo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato. Shir l'Adonai shir chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shir l'Adonai baruch shemo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato. Sapru hagoyim kevodo, lechol ha'amim li'otav, ki gadol Adonai, omer olam me'od, Akol Elohim. Shir l'Adonai shir chadash, Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shir l'Adonai baruch shemo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato. Sapru hagoyim kevodo, V'chol ha'amim nivre'otav, ki gadol Adonai, u'mer olam me'od, narahu akol לאדוני שיר חדש, שיר לאדוני כל הארץ, שיר לאדוני ברכו שמו, בשרו מיום ליום ישועתו, בשרו מיום ליום ישועתו, בשרו מיום ליום ישועתו.
And we'll continue on page 20 with Lecha Dodi as we welcome in the Shabbat bride. We'll join in verses 1, 2, 5, and 9 on the last verse. I'll invite you, if you're able, to rise, face the doors to bring in Shabbat.
Lecha Dodi likakala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likakala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Yananai shamor v'zachor v'tetivor echad Ishmianu Yuchad Adonai Echad Ushmo Echad V'shemo Tiferet Ve'elitila Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'necha ki makor haberacha merosh mikadem besucha sof maaseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri hitoreri ki ba'orech uri uri shir daberi kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret v'ala ga'asecha u'v'tzoda toch emunei al segula boi chalav Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Yanai yananai Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
We remain standing and turn to page 26 for Chatzi Kaddish.
התקדש והתקדש מרבה ועמד ירח ירצה וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם לעמי עמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה ואמרו
Amen. Continue on page 28 as we join in our call to prayer. Let's join together in the English on the bottom of page 31, our prayer for creation. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'ma'ariv Aravim. We can join in the English of Ahavat Olam, page 32. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai As you are seated, it is an honor to invite Graham Gaffin forward to our bima. Come on up, Graham, to lead us in the words of Ve'ahavta, words from Torah that are good practice for tomorrow morning, words that remind us to pass our tradition to the next generation. Page 36.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta b'am v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'mlachtecha v'derech u'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim להיות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
And let's read together on page 41 words about our song of the sea, our song of redemption. Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Yalai, lai, 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 yalai, lai, 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 yalai, lai, 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 yalai, lai, lai. Mi chamocha ha'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, Osef ele, Nora tehilot, Osef ele, Malechutecha, Ra'u banecha, Lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ay, ay, ay,
Ze'eli anu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yalai, lalai, lai, yalalai, yalalai, yalai, lalai, lai, yalalai, lalai, yai, lai, lai, lai,
yai, yai, lai, yai, yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai, lai,
la 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 אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גא ישראל.
We'll continue now with our prayer for the evening Hashkivenu. You can find the Hebrew on page 42, and fortunately, we're going to engage Graham's cousins and brothers to help pass out the English words as they're making their way around. Melody written by composer Dan Nichols, and that we've brought into our High Holy Days more recently as we take this moment to pray for peaceful evenings and new days ahead.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim.
We continue on page 44. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed.
V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם, ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני, את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת, שבת וינפש.
We rise now in body or in spirit on page 46 as we enter our tefillah, our central prayer, which we'll begin together and then pause to add the prayers from our hearts for a few moments of silence as well.
Adonai sifat tiftach ufi agid teilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, and my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh HaKol, V'zocher Chasei Avot v'imot, U'mevii Geulah lifnei pneihem, L'ma'at Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah rav lehoshia, Morit hatal, Mechalkel chaim b'chesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot, U'idom elach, Melech memit u'mechayeh, U'matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman l'chayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kdoshim b'chol yom ya'alelu chaselah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Take a few moments to continue silently and feel free to be seated whenever you are ready.
Page 56. We ask that God finds favor in our prayers, accepts our words, our hearts, that we feel that acceptance as well. 56, if I said right. Page 56. 56. Say Adonai Eloheinu le'amecha Yisrael u'tefilatam le'ava tikabel u'tehilaratzon Tamid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Kov Lecho Kov Penei El Avatecha V'choneinu Shavach Ruchacha Aleinu V'techazerna Eineinu V'shuvecha L'Tzion
Again, it is such a blessing to have Rabbi Batya Illinois back with us, a familiar face and voice to Temple Beth David. We turn now to health and healing as we pray our Misha Berach prayer. You can find the words on page 253. We are especially praying for these members of our community and families: Colin Monroe, Enrico Mascaro, Annette Zerachian, Benjamin Horowitz, Bradley Dichter, Mateo Goldman, Toby Weiner, Asya Rushavskaya, Eileen Arnone, Jean Sands, Tom Fiorino, Carolyn Weil, Stephen Driscoll, Jerry Spingarn, Beth Gottlieb, Kirby Druffel, Joseph Sands, Samantha Weiner, Ethel Sharanow, Rhea Rebecca, Sam Valeka, Peter Lawrence, Sarah Bat David Viosefia, Bob Holman, Mark Albion, Herb Kupferschmidt, Linda Asher, Avi Glazer, Enid Watsky. If there are other names you would like to mention out loud or in your hearts, you may do so.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
Again, Shabbat Shalom. I have a question for you tonight. You don't need to answer out loud. You can think about it. Do you consider yourself to be a pessimist or an optimist? You can think about that. Viktor Frankl, the famous neurologist, philosopher, and Holocaust survivor, describes them both in his book, Man's Search for Meaning. The pessimist, says Viktor Frankl, resembles one who observes with fear and sadness, sometimes anger, that his wall calendar grows thinner with each passing day. While on the other hand, the person who attacks the problems of life actively, the optimist, reflects with pride and joy on the richness of life and how he has already lived to the fullest. What will it matter to him, Frankl asks, if he notices that he is growing old? Has he any reason to envy the young people whom he sees or wax nostalgic over his own lost youth? No, thank you, the optimist will think. Instead of possibilities, I have realities in my past. Not only the reality of work done and love loved, but also of sufferings suffered. These sufferings are even the things of which I am proud, though these are things which cannot inspire envy. It is a moving image that Frankl shares, a man whose own suffering could very well have made him a pessimist. This story is moving because it reveals the struggle we all face as we look at our calendars, the calendars on our wall, on our desk, on our phones. Sometimes we look with joy, sometimes with regret, sometimes with relief, and sometimes with awe. My colleague up the road, Rabbi Jen Gubitz, asks, how could it already be Thursday? Where did the week go? Or why is it only Wednesday? Why can't the weekend come sooner? How is it my 5-year college reunion, my 30th reunion? Where did all those years go? How is it 2023? How am I 13? In my 20s, my 30s, my 60s? Where did the time go? How is she off to kindergarten already? How is he off to college? Where did the time go? All the time passes in but the blink of an eye, and how we count it, ripping the days off the calendar, lost to the piles of refuse, or refusing to let a day pass without reflecting on its joys and sorrows. How we note our calendar says a lot about us. With what stance, what attitude, what perspective do you look at your calendar? Jewish ritual, especially in this season, offers us a framework to sharpen our lens through which we might view the calendar, giving direction to how we might approach the days of our lives. This week's Torah portion, Emor, not only Graham's Torah portion, but my bat mitzvah Torah portion as well, explains the specific ritual of the Omer, which was the sheaf of prized barley offered as a sacrifice in the temple to express gratitude for the new harvest. It was to be followed by counting 7 weeks until the next grain offering at Shavuot. We can imagine the farmer pilgrimaging to the temple, which itself may have been a long journey by foot, preserving, protecting somehow that sheaf of barley in order to offer it to God. All this after a long, hard winter from Sukkot until Pesach, enslaved to his land and to the winds and the rains, clearing fields, plowing and sowing, the farmer, we might imagine, going up to Jerusalem with his delicate sheaf of barley to offer thanks to God. How does the farmer look back on the season that has passed, on his joys and sorrows, on a harvest that was fruitful or one that was rotten? Regardless, he gives thanks and begins counting 50 days in preparation for his next journey to Jerusalem. This ritual has transformed over time. No longer agrarian or sacrificial in nature, we, of course, can go on pilgrimage to Jerusalem by airplane. And so, too, on the spiritual plane, our sages transformed this barley offering into a ritual of counting the Omer. Sfirat Omer links us from the second night of Passover, counting 50 days as commanded in the Torah, elevating us higher and higher until the moment of Mount Sinai, where Torah was revealed on the holiday of Shavuot. We journey through this counting of the Omer to the heavenly Jerusalem, from the narrowness of Egypt to the expansiveness, the breadth of freedom, and the depth of Torah. The sages assigned not only counting numbers, but virtues or soul traits to each week and each day in this period. Traits like loving kindness, justice, compassion, or humility. This week's soul trait is netzach, or endurance, tenacity. Netzach reminds us to stay on course. And so this week, the Kabbalists say we should confront our endurance, asking questions such as, what gives me strength? What am I running toward that I want to accomplish? What am I running from that I can no longer endure? The 12th century philosopher Rambam, or Maimonides, compares this time between Passover and Shavuot to one who is waiting for a loved one to arrive, who counts the days by the hours or the minutes or even the seconds with enthusiasm and energy, and also longing, maybe even despair. And that's what time is like, counting up, counting down to moments of joy and celebration, from moments of sadness and desperation, when suddenly you realize that you have reached your destination and the journey lies in the rearview mirror. The sages transformed this ritual, but Rabbi Gubitz reminds us that like the farmer who protected that delicate sheaf of barley, we are now the farmer taking care of ourselves and our loved ones, constantly refining our practice, our soul, and giving thanks. The Omer represents the challenge of marking time, rejoicing at what we've accomplished, celebrating our bounty, rather than focusing on what's gone or the little that is left. The Omer is yet another reminder of the sacred work of being among the delicate sheaves of humanity. The way we count them, the way we count ourselves, is intentionally during this time a process of counting up. Today is day 1, tomorrow day 2, day 3, and so forth. The sheaves of the Omer compel us to fill our calendars with optimism, hope, and gratitude. Today in this counting is 30 days, which is 4 weeks and 2 days of the Omer. And for this day, we give thanks. I'll invite us to join in the blessing. I'll share the Hebrew as well. And for those who are new to Temple Beth David, we have a very unique Omer calendar here, woodworking and handcrafted by a temple member, given as a gift to the temple. And we count each day and also turn each stone, which has the numbers on it. You can see the sheaves of barley, the Omer itself, and the 2 stones at the bottom representing the tablets given at Mount Sinai. You can find the blessing on page 278. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer, hayom shloshim yom shehem arba'a shavuot u'shnei yamim la'omer. Yes, maybe one of our younger siblings or cousins would like to come with Rabbi Micah and help turn the stone. Nate, want to go for it? All right, excellent. Nate Gaffin becoming bar mitzvah in 4 more years. Excellent. So Nate, keep counting, lots of counting to do. All right, as Nate turns to our 30th day of the Omer, some of you might remember I have these Omer playing cards, so to speak, but they're really a thought for each day of the Omer. So I'm going to, and this is by Rabbi Karen Kedar, so I'm going to read you the thought for 4 weeks and 2 days of the Omer. She says, "There I was, called upon to be a testifying witness, so I swear to the holy presence of music and splendor and to the capacity of the soul to see and hear what is often invisible and silent, the universe alive with grandeur." So these are in my office if you ever need an inspirational thought for the remaining days of the Omer. All right. We do look forward to joining together, continuing to celebrate Shabbat tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. with our Layla Minyan in the library or on Zoom. And tomorrow morning at 10:30, we will call Graham Gaffin to the Torah as he becomes bar mitzvah. We look forward to celebrating with the Gaffins. An early mazel tov to you. We've got Shofar Shim Sunday morning, our religious school, and please check your weekly Shofar email for upcoming adult learning. We do have a Tangled in Torah kind of meditative way to prepare for Shavuot coming up with our rabbinic intern, Ashira Stevens. So you'll see that. And I will just mention next Shabbat, Friday night, our service will be at 6 o'clock. We are doing our Eat, Pray, Eat model. So pre-oneg at 5:30, 6 o'clock service. I know we couldn't get Batya and Michael back in the same room, but Michael McLaughlin will be here next Friday, as well as Dave Kaminsky playing woodwind instruments. So we're going to have a band. 6 o'clock service followed by catered Shabbat dinner at 7 o'clock. You do need to sign up for dinner, so please sign up soon. There's lots of room. Going to be a very festive evening. Our Shorashim third graders, actually Nate, maybe you'll be back. Third grader will receive their own Sidor, their own prayer book. Look at that, you can come 2 Shabbatot in a row. So lots to celebrate. And the following Friday, I'll just also mention, we will have Cantor Marcy Jonas leading music. She is a cantor ordained by Hebrew College. So we're just going to go with a whole musical month of May. Thank you so much to our ushers and greeters, to Jackie Foyer, to Nancy Gottlieb. Again, please, if you can, help our community by signing up to volunteer on Shabbat. We are looking possibly for some other helping hands for dinner next week as well. If you're able to help, you can let me know. We are going to move into our concluding prayers for this Shabbat. You can find Aleinu L'Shabeach on page 282, and once again, if you're able, we rise. Take it away.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר ראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל העמונה, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
And we remain standing as we turn now to page 294 and take this moment in our service to remember loved ones who are no longer with us. We are especially remembering these loved ones who have passed away in recent weeks for the period of Shloshim. Nancy Stewart, daughter of Pauline, friend of Avi Glazer. Evelyn Roth, mother of Nancy Marsh, mother-in-law of Paul Marsh, and grandmother of Susanna, Leslie, and Aaron. And Rick Wolf, friend of Mark Albion. We are remembering these loved ones whose yahrzeit, whose anniversary of death occurred this week. Mickey Allen, Max Blumenthal, Marlene Breyer, Herbert Brofsky, Harry Cohen, Shirley Colgiovanni, Abel Just, Harvey B. Kramer, Israel Livingstone, Arnold Miller, Leatrice Robinson, Annalie Stone, S. Robert Watsky, Robert Bobby Weller, David Wexler, Salon Gottlieb. If there are others that you are remembering, you may share their names with us. We join together in Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehe shmei rabbah mevorach leolam ulalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. Amen.
Aseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
We are going to remain standing and call Graham up once more to lead us in the blessing of Kiddush. You can find the words on page 5. And those who have not yet become Bar Bar Mitzvah, you're on deck to come up in just a moment for Motzi to join Graham.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kichanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava u'ratzon Inhilanu Zikaron L'maaseh Bereshit Ki hu yom tefillah Lemikra Kodesh Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu Laharta Ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim Ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. All right. Nicely done, Graham. So if you have not yet become Bar Bar Mitzvah, you can come join Graham here to lead us in Motzi. And again, thank you. So Graham, come on over. Thank you so much, Dania, John, your family, for sponsoring our Oneg Shabbat tonight. I know we've got some treats to come. Come on up. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lehem min haaretz. Amen.
All right. Shabbat shalom. You guys get to roll in here. I think you definitely need bigger pieces. All right. Shabbat shalom, everyone. And we look forward to greeting you in our social hall. We're going to end with words of peace. Oseh shalom. Again, thank you so much, Rabbi Bacha Illinois. Please join us. Oseh shalom.
Oseh shalom imromav ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel ve'im shalom bimromav uyase shalom aleinu ve'al kol
Israel imahu amen. Oseh shalom imromav uyase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel imahu amen. Oseh shalom imromav uyase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel imahu amen. Shabbat shalom. I mainly hit that.
You
Yeah,
told me.
that would have helped if I knew what the note, right, the last note at the end of the first.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
I need to like visualize and jump.
Thank you. So wonderful to be with you.
We didn't even practice.
We did a little bit.
Oh, really?